So it's with some Jordan right back here, and in this lesson we are going to be looking at how to use MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 trading softwares. So MetaTrader 4 is normally abbreviated as MT4, and then MetaTrader 5 is often abbreviated as MT5. So MT4 stands for MetaTrader 4, then MT5 stands for MetaTrader 5. Okay. So the topics which are major under this video are going to be how to download and then install MT4 or MT5, then logging into your trading account, then chart settings, time frame and indicators, then creating a profile, creating a trading template, installing a custom indicator, placing an order, and then adding multiple charts on the screen. Okay. So basically the major common shortcuts, and these are also listed in MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Okay, doesn't matter. So we have the F1 up to the F12, up to F12. I want you to remember this one because it's very useful in backtesting. This one is also good for enabling full screen. Then you can get pop-up press window by pressing F10, then F9. So you can simply pause the video and then take a photo of of your screen and then be able to memorize those shortcuts. So we shall dive in right now, and we start up with our option one, how to download and then install MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 onto your computer, or maybe your tablet or your Android. But right in this way, we are going to be focusing on computer, okay, or the PC. So under option one, how to download and install MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. So you simply go to your search engine. I'm going to download MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You simply type in MT4 or MT5, then you add exe. They'll be able to give you the website for MetaTrader 4, that is www.metatrader4.com. If you had put MetaTrader 5, it would have come as www, then that is metatrader5.com. You even have the other different sites where they can get it besides this meta quotes. Okay, so when you click on it, you will get the download option here. It will come, it's the direct, and then for those who are having Windows or Linux or Mac OS, you will be having these options. If it is Windows, click on Windows, then Linux, and then Mac OS. You will be choosing your according to your computer. So if you're using Windows, simply click on that one, and then the download will start very shortly. Okay, example like that, you click on it, then the download starts. Right down here you can see it is very clear that it is now downloading right here. So after there you open, you can say show and folder, it is okay, and then when you double click on it, it opens up as to install. Okay, they'll give you all these options. Click on next, and after clicking on next, they will tell you that they are trying to, sorry, they are installing they are installing it for you. They are installing the trading software onto your PC. So when it's done, it will show you the option where it is done. I already have it on my computer, so I don't need it anymore. Okay, so it is okay even if I stop it. When you open MetaTrader 4, okay, it looks like this, irrespective of, let me first clear the charts. Okay. I So the chart is always plain. It is always a plain chart. This is already now a set up chart. Okay, so as we wait for our install to get done, okay, because they were trying to install for us, there's an installation which is going on right here. When it is done, we should be able to use what we have installed. But for now, we can continue with this one, which is already installed. So this is how the platform looks like. Okay, so on the platform, you will start from the Windows here. Right here, you have the file. When you click on file, you get all these options. You can create a new chart. You can simply click on it. You create a new chart of either your USD, a dollar JPY, of any other pair you want, or you can choose from your broker's pairs that the broker is having. So here I'm using Paperstone, and this is a demo account. You can see it is well listed. So when you go to FX index, it will be shown. All these ones are shown in Paperstone demo. Okay, so it will depend on what your broker offers. So you'll be able to open a chart according to what your broker offers. So you go to file, you can open a new chart, etc. You can open offline, that is when you're not connected to internet, or you can open a deleted chart right before. When you delete a chart, you can open a chart that you deleted, because the software keeps history. Okay. Then here you have profiles. Profiles, they are created by you, the person, or sometimes they come when they're already created by default, but they do not matter. So profiles, they will normally help you to arrange your trading pairs. For example, here I have the Oz card and then the CHF pairs. These are pairs which are starting with Oz dollar, with the Australian dollar, and then those ones are starting with the Canadian dollar. Those ones which are starting with a Swiss franc. Okay, see, I have commodities. Here I have cryptocurrencies. I have energies. I have pairs from equities. I have euro pairs, GBP pairs, indices, then metals, and then etc. So here profiles, they help us to make things simpler. Okay, so when we click on Aussie, it right away brings charts which are starting with the Australian dollar. So I have arranged them. This is Aussie. All everything is starting with Aussie, then the card, and then the CHF. So if I want to open those ones which are starting with the for example, cryptocurrencies only, I'll come here and say uh profiles. And the profiles, then I open the cryptocurrencies, or I open the equities. Okay, that is what profile does. You can click on close when you want to close the software. That is control then F4 as a shortcut. If you want to save the current chart, okay, you can click on control plus S. Okay, that is simple save. And then you can save the picture as, for example, you want to save it with a custom name, or you want to save it as a JPEG or a PGN file. You click on save as. Okay, here you can open folder. This is normally used when you are installing something that is not inbuilt already. Okay, then you can open up an account directly from here. When you click on open account, of course, here you can see that you have different. This is now for Paperstone. So Paperstone will always give you what it offers. Okay, it has the Paperstone Edge, etc. Then it has the Paperstone demos. When you click on the demo, of course, it then gets into buy to get for you a demo account. Okay, so we'll go back to our file. You can then log into a trade account. When you click on trade and log account, this one, you get these details from your broker. Okay, when you open up an account, you get these details from the broker. Then we shall be seeing that shortly. So the broker provides you with a login ID, which is inserted in this box. Okay, if you have more than two accounts on the same software, it saves them. It's like that. Okay, this is account 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have logged into this we have logged into this demo account. Then here you put your password. The password is always provided by the broker, or you can change that password. Okay, and then we want you to know one thing about this password thing. Okay, so sometimes the password given to you by the broker is here. When you come to log in, the login fails. So what you have to do is to first edit that password and create your own new password, and then you come back and log in again. Okay, then here you have the server. The server is provided by the broker, and then here you click save account information, and then the account information will be saved. When you come, you just click on the account and then you log in. Here when you're done, you click on the login button, or you can cancel not to log in, and then we continue. Okay, so we go back to file. So here you have a trade account. You can log into the web trader. This is when you use the website. Okay, for example, you use MetaTrader 4, which is installed within the website. This is not so much necessary. Then you can log into MQL5 community. This is a community created by those guys who created MetaTrader 4, and it combines, or it joins traders together. That's why they call it the MQL5. It's for meta quotes, and the community. So you can print, you can set the print setup, you can make a print preview, or you can print the chart you have. Okay, or you can go to exit. Okay, so print is always Control P as a rule of thumb. Okay, so from file you have view. When you go to view, there is language. This is where you can change your language. For example, you're coming from China, and you don't know English, you can choose and then you put in Chinese, or you can put in French, any language you're comfortable with. That is under view. Okay, so you have the toolbars. The toolbars is a standard, then the chart, line, studies, time frame, etc. So toolbars are these ones. This is the one for the time. Okay, this one here is the one for time, where you say M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, etc. D1, whereby this is a toolbar for time. This is the one for objects. There's another one for chart, etc. So that is under view. You can view here the standard one. You normally click on them all, or you can customize and then you set them according to the way you want them to look or appear. Okay. You have symbols. Symbols is control you. So symbols is they will be showing you the symbols that you, okay, the trading pairs that your broker offers. For example, when you look at Pepperstone, which I'm using right now, it offers the FX major pairs. Okay, then it also shows you the FX minors. It shows you the FX crosses. It shows you the indices, etc. That one is found under symbols, and its shortcut is simply Control plus U. Okay, if you're using Apple computers, it means that you have to press Command then U. Okay, instead of Control. So here you have Market Watch. Here on Market Watch, you'll be able to see how the pairs are moving. That is live. Okay, so you can see that these digits are moving. They are changing because my data is well connected and market is still open. So when you scroll down, you can see all the symbols that are listed from all the symbols that are listed from that broker. If at all they are few, for example, they're coming from here up to here, what you're going to do is you simply click on one of them, then you right click on your computer, make a right click on your mouse. Okay, so when you make a right click, then you click on show all. Okay, you can either hide all. Okay, they will hide them for you like that. So in most cases, by default, when you open, they'll be showing you something small like this. But if you want to see all the symbols that are listed by your broker, or all the pairs are listed by your broker, you simply come. For example, here on Aussie card, right click, then you say show all like that. Then they'll be able to bring them for you all. Okay. So as simple as that, that is under Market Watch. So when you go to view, you can go back, then there is the data window. The data window simply shows you the data for each and everything that you've put on your trading screen. Or for example here, let's first close this one. So when you come to data, it will show you the date, the price at which the current candle opened, the high of that current candle, then the low of that current candle, etc. So that one, okay, for example, if we come and choose this candle here, right here, so you can see that every time I hover this plus that I have, it is called the crosshair. Every time I move it, even the digits change. I think you can be able to see that the digits in the data window. So if I come on this candle, I want to get the data for this candle here. So it will be showing me the data for that candle. It opened on the 22nd, 11, 2022, then the open price, the high, then the low, the close, the volume. Okay, then these ones are the indicators that you've inserted. Okay, for example, here we have this indicator here. It's called the OSMA, or the moving average of oscillators, and then it will be showing us that that candle, it had a negative value. And then if you have any other indicator, for example, you have the schedule zone, etc. So those indicators will also be showing you their parameters of how that candle formed on that day. That's what the data window shows. Okay, so we go back to view. There is this one for navigator. When you click on navigator, you'll be able to access your account. Okay, this is the accounts. When you go to here, it has this account, that's my name, Chinobe. Then you have this demo, which is logged in right now, and then etc. Then here you can get the indicators if you need them. Okay, so if you need to add an indicator onto the chart, from here you can simply say indicator, then you double click and then you drag into the chart. Okay, I've said double click and drag, do not release. Double click, do not release, and then drag and release into the screen, and then click OK. So that indicator will come onto your chart screen. Okay, let me delete it for now. Okay, so here you can minimize. It has a plus for maximizing, trend indicators, then or minimizing oscillators like that. Plus and then minus. A simple start. So if you want, again, an indicator, you can double click and then drag, or you can simply double click. When you double click on it, it opens up this pop-up window for settings. It is then after you're done with settings, click OK, and then the indicator will come in. This is a ATR indicator. Okay, so navigator, that is what it does in general. You have your expert advisors. These ones are not so good for you right now. Then you have the scripts, not so good for you for now. Okay, so view. When you go to terminal, terminal will be showing us our account details. For example, this is a demo account with $200 that is under terminal, and its shortcut is Control T. It will be able to show us that this account balance is $200, and then it has an equity. Equity is the money, is your balance plus the current rates. If they're negative, of course the equity reduces. If they're positive, of course the equity increases. Then the free margin, this is the available balance for you to execute a trade. Okay, that is under the trade, the terminal. And then from there, the terminal will still have this exposure. You can click on it and then it's still given. Then you have the account history. How many trades have you made? How much have you deposited and withdrew? Here you have news. If you're interested in trading with news, you can get news all time instantly. Here you have alerts, mailbox, market signals, etc. Code-based experts, and then the journals. They are not so much necessary. Maybe news are necessary at certain time, but not all news are necessary. Okay. So Control T to exit that terminal. You can go to view again, go to strategy tester. Those ones are incorporated so they can test your strategy. So charts, you can simply click on Control M, and then you'll be able to get the charts. Okay. But they're not necessary. No. So full screen is this one. So full screen is always like F11. So when you click on F11, you get a full screen, and then if you click on it again, it disappears. So that is the full screen. So it is given as F11 as a shortcut. So from there, from view, you go to insert. On insert, that is where you will be using to put in an indicator. For example, you want to add in the Bollinger Bands. Okay. If you want to add in Bollinger Bands onto this chart, you can simply say insert. Then after inserting, go to indicators. After there, you say I want to put in Bollinger Bands. Then you click OK. Your Bollinger Bands will appear on the screen. That is how you insert in an indicator onto the chart. Okay. If you want to delete this indicator, simply point at this indicator with the mouse, and after it is selected and it shows you a pop-up box of what that indicator is, right click and then you click on delete. Okay. Or you can simply click on Ctrl I to see the indicators, then go to Bollinger Band and then you delete that indicator, then you click on close, it will also disappear. Okay. So you can go back to insert, for example. Still you want to put an indicator, you can put in a MACD if we want to that one. And then if the MACD comes, if you want it to disappear after it has shown the pop-up window, right click, then click on deleting. The same thing right here, right click, delete indicator. Okay. Insert. You can insert in a shape, for example, a rectangle. It can, after getting this pop-up for the rectangle, I want you to left click and then you drag. Then you get a rectangle. So if you want to delete this rectangle, it is simply Ctrl B, and then you can say Ctrl A. Then you can delete everything which is written here, and that rectangle will also disappear. It's disappeared. Okay. You can get nice shapes, arrows, etc. What text you want to write, then you can click and then write in a text like stop. From there, you can set the font, you can set the size, for example, to 24, then the color to green, and then you click OK. The text will come right there. So you can edit and say, this was supposed to be the word stop. Or you can right click and then you say text properties. Then from this word text, okay, you put in maybe the word you want, maybe your name, that is, let me say Jordan. Then you click OK. That word will appear on the screen. Okay. So text is very good. For example, you want to note that you want to share a screen and then you say this is a support level, it's a resistance level. You can use that thing for text and then you label it. Okay. So under insert, so something you want to insert something. For example, the shapes, the arrows, the lines, etc. So for example, you can say insert a line And inserting a horizontal line, for example, I want to draw a line of recent support, for example, here. And then you click, and then the line appears. Okay. If you want that line to disappear, double click. And I want you to note that when you double click on it, okay, here it has no pop-up box at the right side. Double click, it gets highlighted. When it gets highlighted here, it gets a small box here. Well, that's when it gets highlighted. So when it is highlighted, you can be able to delete it. So you simply hover over the line. A pop-up box comes, still right click and then you delete. Or you simply say Control B, and then the horizontal line right which is there, you say delete it. Okay. So insert, still the same thing. We are done with inserting stuff. Then we go to charts. Under charts here, so we have the indicator list, whereby you want to see the indicators on your screen. You simply say Control I. And when we place Control I, we can start. We have the no-nonsense ATR, we have the key joint, so near the moving average of oscillator, and then you have the ATR indicator. Okay, that is Control I. So the chart still you have the objects, and then objects is Control B. For example, if objects, this could be like this rectangle here. If we draw it, and then you say Control B, okay, Control B, Control B. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working, but when you click on Control B, it will show you. So chart, then you say objects, then the object list, it will come. It's rectangle, you can say delete it or etc. So Control B brings for you the object list also. So we are under chart. So here you can get a bar chart or a candlestick chart or a line chart. When you click on it, you get this line chart. Or under charts, then you say you want a bar chart, you get this bar chart. Okay, we looked at this one under types of charts. If you didn't watch that video of under types of charts, you can go back and watch that video and then come back. Okay, then you have the candlestick charts. You simply click on that and then it appears. Okay, so you can send a foreground chart. You can change the time frame also, the minute 1, minute 5, or the 30 minutes. This shows that 1 hour, it means that every candle on the screen takes 1 hour to form. So 1 month, it takes 1 month to form. Okay, here you have the templates. These templates, you just create them, and I'll show you how to create a template. And here you have the refresh. For example, if your network is not working well, you can click on refresh. You have the grids. You do the Control G. These boxes you're seeing in the background, Control G, they can disappear, and then Control G, they reappear. Control G, want a neat screen, Control, like that. So still insert, chart, sorry. You have the volumes, not so much necessary. Chart, scroll to left or right. When you click on scroll chart, okay, auto scroll, it's all something like that, as auto scroll. So charts, you can zoom in or you can zoom out. Okay, that is zooming out. This is similar to if you're using MetaTrader 4, you simply say shift and then plus or minus. Minus flat, it gives you to reduce. You can reduce into the chart, or you say shift plus to zoom in. Okay. If you're using MetaTrader 5, you don't hold the shift key, simply press plus and minus. If you're using Apple laptop, of course, you use command instead of control. Okay. So chart, chart. So if you want to move candle per candle, okay, you simply press F12 like that. F12 gives you candle per candle. See, F12, you get candle per candle move, okay. Or you can simply come onto chart, then you click on step by step. It will give you the F12 option, okay. So chart, if you want to see the chart properties, for example, you want to change them, you simply click on property, okay. So here, this is similar to F8. When you click on F8, this is F9. F8, then you want to change the color, for example, these greens to red or these white ones to blue. You can simply be changing these colors to the desired colors you want. Okay, as long as you note that the colors for going up, the colors for going down are different for quick visualization. Okay, so click on F8, you'll get this setup menu. So you have the background, foreground, the grids, the bar up, the bar down, different colors. A simple start. Okay. So that was under chart. So if you want to change the chart, if you want to set the colors, simply click on the chart, then right click, and then you get this pop-up box that is under the chart. Okay, because this is a chart. When you right click on the chart, you get a different things to do with the chart. You can add in a template, you can change the time frame on the chart, or you can zoom in the chart, or you can zoom out the chart, you can save the chart, or you can print it, or you can get its properties. For example, you want to show the ask line, or you want to set step levels. Okay, like that. This is stop loss, it always appear in red, things like that. They are your preferences, you set them to the colors you want. Okay, so we shall go to tools. Okay, this tools is not much necessary. You can simply use it to place a new order, and when you click on new order, of course you get this pop-up box. Okay, this pop-up box for new order, it will show you how much volume you want to trade. That is the lot size. It can be 0.1 to over 1 million, or 2,000 or 1,000, depending on the broker. So here you have the symbol. For example, here we are on the Aussie dollar chart. Okay, so the symbol here will also appear as Aussie dollar. If you want to change the symbol, of course there's a drop down menu here. You can change it to your USD if you want, or any other symbol. Here you have the stop loss, and this is a box for putting your stop loss here. Okay, so when you click on it, you will get a value which you can insert in. Here you have the box for take profit, and then here you have here the type of execution of is it a market order, is it a limit order, is it a buy limit order, or stop limit order, stuff like that. So when you click on it, of course you get pending order. After getting pending order, you can see that here you have the type of order. Okay, these ones you've looked at them from here to go up. Here you have the type of order, so of which it can be a buy limit order, stop limit order, etc. So at what price, and then at what expiry. So at expiry, it means that if this date reaches and this order is not triggered, that order will be cancelled. Okay, so here you have the buy limit, buy stop, or the source stop. If you don't know what these ones mean, please go and watch a video about market orders. Okay, so after there, you've put in everything you want, you can click on place. Okay, and when you place the order, of course the order comes. So that was under charts or tools. That is under tools, new order. And this new order, the option for each shortcut is F9. So history center shows us how this pair has been trading within a given period of time. For example, in 1 week, this is history for Aussie dollar, how it has been moving. The open, the high, the low, the close, the volume of trading. Okay, that's under history center. Or you can get the global variables if you need them, or you can get anything, other options. Then you have the window. Here you get the window you want to put. Is it Aussie dollar, Aussie JPY, or is New Zealand? You can click on more windows, and then you can be able to open up a chart you want to open. Okay, so what we are saying is that what you have to, under this profile is what they can give you under that one, under this new window. Then you have the cascades, others, they don't matter so much. Okay, so from there, you have these shortcuts right here on your screen. Okay, so the first one will give you these trading pairs that you want right here. Okay, click on that and be able to insert in the pairs according to what your broker offers. Then you have this one which gives you the profiles. Okay, you can get the next profile, or you can say I'm going to save a profile. So a profile is simply a collection of currency pairs, and then you want to label it what you want. Okay, so for example, this one, you can simply come and say here, okay, let us try to create a profile. We shall see that one under creating profile. Okay, so here you have market watch, the icon for market watch. Okay, we've seen this one already here, market watch. If you want this one to appear on your screen, so that you can be able to simply double click and then you drag into the screen for that chart to open. Simply double click, drag into the chart, and then that pair will open up in the chart screen. Okay, here you have the data window. Okay, Here you have the navigation. That one you've seen it. You click on it, you get the navigation bar. Okay, data window, you get the data window. Okay, like that. So terminal, you can get it from there. Under trade, you can be able to view your account. Okay, or if you want it to close, it is Control T and then Control T to open it. Then you can place a new order. This one we've seen it already. Here you can get a crosshair, this car plus, which was passing from here. For example, you want to see the date down. Then you want to see the other prices. For example, the price on which it's opened, each level of resistance or support, and use this crosshair. Here you can go back to cursor. Here you can get a vertical line. When you place it, you get a vertical line. Here you can get an horizontal line. Here you can get, if for example this diagonal, in case you want to draw a trend line like that, use this diagonal line right here. Okay. In case you want to edit, you simply right click and then you say customize. So when you want to customize that, customize what must appear, which line must appear, or the trend line, etc. Things like that. You can simply come here and decide I want the Fibonacci fan, then you click insert. And if you want to remove something, you simply click on it and then you click on remove. And then after there, you close and then it will not appear anymore right here. Okay. Here you have text, you get Fibonacci. For example, when you come, you can get a Fibonacci, then you left click and then you drag, get your Fibonacci tool. Okay. And then these are the rest things. They are all similar. If you want to get arrows, etc., they are right there. This is a drop down menu for what you can get in extra. Okay. Here you have a panel for time. You can click on M1, that is minute 1. So every candle here forms every after a minute. H1 takes 1 hour. Then you have the D that takes 1 day, etc. So here you have auto trading. In case you're doing it, I don't recommend it right now. Then you have here for types of charts. You can click here, get the bar chart, candle chart, and then the line chart. Okay, simple. Hovers, you have the plus and then a minus. This is the same as shift plus or minus. Okay, here you can get 4 charts and split the screens. This is how you place multiple screens on your chart. Okay, if you don't want any, you close it or you can minimize. Okay, if you want one, you can expand it like that. Then right here you have the chart shift. You can shift the chart in front or behind. For example, right here you can shift the chart back. Okay, shift the chart in front or backward, depending on what you want. Okay, here you have a panel for indicators. When you click on it, you get the indicators, the trend indicators. You can get the oscillators or the custom indicators. Okay, there you have time frame. We talked about that already. Here you have the time. Still, you can remove this one and use this one alone. Here you have templates. Okay, these are put by you. So a template is a collection of indicators that you want to appear all the time. So after putting it on the screen, you can simply come here and say, "Oop, let me get this template," and then it appears on your screen. We shall see that one how to create templates. Okay. So that's a general view of how to use MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. So when you come to MetaTrader 5, it is still the same thing. Okay, this is MetaTrader 5, like you can see here. It is still the same things. The shortcuts are still almost similar, and then even the trading things are still similar. Time, objects you want to put, then the profiles, and then indicators. Okay, if you want to add anything, you simply customize it. Right click and then click on customize. And then after that, you can say the data window I need it right there. Then you put it full screen. I need it there. Then you put it there. Okay. For example, I want indicators. I click insert and say close. So when I come, I'll be able to get the indicators right. Okay. Simple start. That is how MetaTrader 5 looks like. It's all similar. Nothing changes. If you want to change something, for example, want to change to change the chart settings to colors, etc. F8 is still the shortcut. If you want to move candle per candle, of course, still the same thing. F12 moves candle per candle. Okay. If you want full screen and small screen, F11 is still the same thing. Okay. So this is MetaTrader 4. This is MetaTrader 4. Okay. Still the same thing with MetaTrader 5. It's simply cut the knowledge. Okay. So we want to see how to log into your trading account. Of course, we said you come to File, then you click on to log into trade account. So when you come here, you put in your account. So how do I get this account? Simply, for example, I want to create an account with a broker. I will go to Google. Okay. So when I go to Google, for example, I click on Paperstone. Paperstone is a broker. Okay. So Paperstone FX what. So this is Paperstone. Okay. So you can log in or you can join. For example, if you've not joined Paperstone before, you simply click on join. You create an account. After creating after joining Paperstone, you'll be able to create an account and then you log in. So just wait for it to log in. If I recall my password, if I record my password, I don't know. It works well and good. Password was wrong. Okay. But after putting in your password, for example, here shift, let me see. I can recall this password. Forgotten my password. I don't recall it. I last used a broker a long time ago. I don't recall the password. Don't recall the password. But after logging in, you can be able to create. 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 I've forgotten the password. These are passwords I used before, so they don't matter. Even if you try them, they will not work. So and they will send notifications on my Gmail, so you will not be able to get them. And I also don't recall what I used. Okay, so but after that, when you go to the broker's site, you'll be able to create an account. And when you create an account, okay, they'll give you the login details. They'll give you this login ID. They'll give you the password and then the server and then you feed them in. In case they do not work. Okay, you simply go back to that site and then you say change password, change the password, and then come back and then log in with a new password. It will work definitely. Okay. So after it has logged in, of course, go to the trader's terminal, that is Control T. You'll be able to see how much balance you have, how much equity, how the trades which are running for that moment. Okay. So for example, here this is a demo account. I can simply say F9. For example, I can say buy by market. So when I buy by market, you can see that the trade comes into this terminal. This is a trade. This is this terminal. Okay. So it will be showing me that right now I'm in negative. Okay. For example, I come on another one like this one, and then I also press F9 and then I say buy by market. It will give me this other trade. So it will be summing up this loss and then this one, and then it gives us an average. Sorry, a total. So if this is positive and then it give us how much we have. Okay. So as you can see that now at this moment we have a balance of 200 and the equity is 199 because currently we are having a loss of 0.7. Okay, and then the margin also changes. This is how much we have used out of the margin is 6.91, and then the free margin remains. This is how much money I have to trade, free margin. Then the margin is how much money I've used to trade. So this is the money that your broker puts aside. So in case of in losses, this money cannot be, it will be recreated. So then the free margin, then you have the margin level. It is like that. This one is calculated depending on the leverage you used. Okay, so you can click on this access to close the trades here if you want to close the trades. Okay, and on top of that, you can say that they give you the order type. Okay, after giving you the order, which is here, they give you the time it has been executed. They give you the type of order. It has been at by order. Then they give you the size of the order. I've used the 0.01 as a lot size. There they give you the symbol. Then they give you the price at which you started. then they put for you the stop loss, okay, and then they put for you the take profit, then they put for you the price which is current, and then how much commission the broker has gained, and then the swap is how much the broker has added after the trade is carried on to the next day. Okay, that's what the swap means. Okay, so when you see a trade that is running, when you hover on it, you can be able to create a stop loss or a take profit. So when it is a buy trade and the price is higher, is a take profit. So here they'll ask for a disclaimer accepting you to telling you to accept for one click trading. Click on it, okay, then click okay. Sorry. So it will show up. I don't know, it is maybe network, that's why it is not showing. So here you can put a stop loss. You can see that I have subscribed to one click trading, and here you can be able to drag and get the take profit. So because this is a buy order, okay, so anything that is going up can be a take profit. That's why if I want to change it, I simply mark on it. After marking on it, then I double click and drag. Okay, the same thing happens here. You can left click and drag, or double click and then you drag. Okay, so when you hover around this line here, this is stop loss. This is the buy price. Anything below becomes a stop loss. So when you hover it, it can show you the pips in loss. That is 1818 pips. Okay, that's 181.8 pips. Okay, because this one is to 3 decimal places. Okay, the current symbol on your screen is to 3 decimal places. So anything extra in pips, it will be a point. That's 181, then 0.8. Okay. So in terms of money, it's going to be negative 13. And then my take profit is right up here. That is 38.84. So that is how we place a trade. Okay. In MetaTrader 4. Or, for example, here we said if you want to put a stop loss because it's a buy order, you want to put a stop loss right below, you simply say, let me drag it right now. Then you put a stop loss. It is negative 20.45, that is 245, 204.5 pips. Okay. And then if I want to put a take profit, I can simply drag right up. I mark on the order that I've put that is running, and then I drag up. Okay. Mark on the order to drag down to put a stop loss. As simple as that. Okay. So if you want to put a pending order in method, you click on F9. Okay. Go to type of order, call it a pending order. Type of order, for example, here, let me say, just to try to look for where we are going to sell from. Like which one selling? So for example, here you can see it is in a nice downtrend. So you want to place a trade and an order to sell when the price drops to this level. Okay, right here. If you want to place an order to sell when the price drops to that level. So what you do, you're going to place a sell stop order. Click on F9. Sorry, F9. And then you want to place a pending order, and then sell stop order. Okay. And then I want to change my lot size to how much? Let me say like 0.02. And then I want to put my trade at a price of, let's get the price higher, Control F around here. That is 97.95. Okay. 97.995. Okay. And then I want to put my stop loss right around here. Okay, at 99.88. Simply come here and say this could be 99.88. And then I want to put my take profit. Let me set around here. It's 95.95. Then you feed in into your take profit 9. Okay. After those ones are filled in, everything is okay. Click on place, and then your trade will come in. So this is where you're planning to sell from. This is where your stop loss is, and this is where your take profit is. A simple start. So if you feel like that trade is not good for you, you simply come down here and then you click on cross, and then you cancel out that trade. It will be deleted. So Control T. So we're still on how to use MetaTrader 4. So we've seen how to log into the trading account. We've seen how to place an order. Okay. And then we want to see how to create a profile. Okay. So for example, to create a profile, let me first get into default. So when you look here, for example, let me say Control M to get a market patch like this. So for example, I want to look at a template which has Euro USD. I will look for Euro USD right here. Euro USD, Euro card, it's a Euro CHF. Look for Euro USD. Okay, if you cannot see it, you can search for it. Okay, somewhere down here there is there's a place for searching, but it is not appearing right now. I don't know why. So okay, I'm not seeing Euro USD, but it's supposed to be there. It is here. So here, if you want to add it onto your chart, okay. So for example, let us first close everything here. Control W W W W. Control W is to close the chart that is available. So right here you can see that we don't have any chart, but we want to add Euro USD. So click on Euro USD, left click, then you drag into that blank chart like that. You'll be able to get your Euro USD chart. Okay, like that. Plus. Shift plus is to zoom in. Okay, so you can come and say I'm changing it to the daily time frame. It will change like that, or to the weekly time frame and change to something like that. So that's your USD. For example, if you want to add in another chart to create a profile, let me say we want to add this one, Oscard. So come here right here on this chart, you can minimize it, or you can simply restore it down. Okay, click on restore down. If you want to restore it down, you can change its size to this level. You can, so that you can be able to see different charts at the same time. So you come and drop Oscard. Okay, minimize. So you click on it up here, left click, and then you drag, and then you can modify it a bit like that. Just try to modify, okay, the sizes. So for example, let me say I want to add the GBP dollar into this profile on the GBP dollar, minimize. Okay, this is a GBP dollar, and bring it this side. So you can add as many as you want, as long as they fit. Okay, GBP, put it there. So if you want another one, for example, New Zealand, it is the same thing. You can double click and drag, double click, not release, and then you drag, or you can simply say left click and then you drag. Okay, so you can minimize it from there, and then edit. Oh, sorry, it right there. So this is how we create a multiple chart on MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 to sell something. Okay, you can restore them until you get the sizes you want. Okay, like that. So when you look here, this is the market watch. I'm going to close it. It's no longer necessary. So this is how things are going to be looking like. Okay. We can add in another chart if we want to, but if we don't want to, it is still still okay. So when you look down here, you have your USDT showing it is on a weekly time frame. Oscard is on the H4 time frame. Then GBP is on H4. New Zealand is also on H4. If you want to see your USD only, you can maximize from here. Okay. Or you can simply double click from right down here. Here, like that. Then you hover all of them at once, like this, like this, like this. If you want to minimize, you can simply come and minimize the chart and then go back. Okay, or you double click to maximize it. Okay, that is how we use it. We want to see how to create a profile. So after arranging them, you want to create a profile which is having USD, Aussie card, GBP, and then in New Zealand. Simply come right here under profile. Okay, and then you say save profile. So when you save profile, you can say, you can call it anything like DOG. Okay, click on enter and then it will be saved. So when you come here and then click on DOG right here added, it will be loading and they will be coming smoothly. They're going to come, don't worry. So DOG has refused to come. I don't know why, but that is how it's supposed to be added. Default. Okay, these ones are under defaults. Okay, DOG. So if you want to delete, it's supposed to work. I don't know, it is network issues. So it's not showing anything. Let me see, Control M. You can add anything. For example, this one. The profiles chart. And path. Okay. That's an issue, but that's a right protocol for adding it. If you add it on your screen, does not have any issues like mine, it will work out. Trust me. So you simply come on profile. If you want to remove any profile, and say I want to remove DOG. That's why DOG did not appear, because it was not saved because of I changed where this MetaTrader 5 is located. So it is a little bit disorganized on the screen on the chart. Okay, for the files are not in the same folders. So if you want to remove anything, you come here, remove, click on it, and then they will be asking, and then you click on yes, and then it will disappear. Okay, so profile. This is how you set them. You set them one by one. Arrange New Zealand pairs alone, USD pairs alone, and then you click on save profile, and then it will be coming. Okay. You arrange them one by one, okay? Like that. If I minimize here, you can see that they are very many here. And simply click on them like that to get them all. Okay. So as simple as that. So this is the dollar pairs. After arranging the dollar pairs, you have to minimize, add a dollar pair, dollar pair, add one by one, okay? After adding it, you can see that there are very many. It is not one like that. You can see that there are very many. I remove one, another one appears, okay? So after that, you can simply double click to have a full screen. Then you can hover around to get one by one. After that, you come, after arranging them in that format, the dollar pairs, you come to profile, then you click on save profile as, then you put in the name and then you click OK. And then when you restart, it will go back and then it would have saved it. For example, this one was saved, though it didn't work because of its own reasons. Okay. After all, it is disorganized on my PC. That is how we add a profile. Okay. So if you want to create a trading template, for example, I need a template whereby I have my Bollinger Bands on. I want to see my MACD on. I want to see a moving average, for example. So you can come here and say insert, or you can use this indicator panel, say trend, and say moving average. For example, I want to see the moving average of 12 period. That's exponential. You do not shift it to anything. For example, click, I want it to be in blue, etc. Click on it, you get a moving average. If you don't know how to add this, go to moving average video. Then you may say you want to add MACD. Okay, go to indicators, letters, then the MACD. It's right here. Then you click OK. The MACD is also added. So for example, if you want to save this every time and then you put it onto another screen, simply come here under templates, click on save template. Okay. So when you want to save the template, if you want to replace a template that is existing, you click on it. If you don't want to replace it, come here and edit the name and let me say HHH. Okay. Just for study purpose, click OK. So after that, you'll get HHH. Okay. When you click on it, it is what shows on the screen. For example, right here, you can simply come here and say template, HHH, you get it like that. Okay. You can be adding it on different screens without you going back into the same processes. So that is how we create a template. So we want to see how to install a custom indicator. So custom indicators, these are indicators on the website. For example, here, let me say we need a free indicator right here. Okay. Okay, sorry. So go to Google, for example, and then you say, I want a free indicator. Okay, for example, which indicator? Let me say TSI indicator forex. Then add the word EXE, click enter. You can also add in the trading software using MT4. So MT4 indicators do not work in MT5 indicators and vice versa. For example, if this is what you're looking for, TSI indicator for MT4 download free, click on that. Okay. After that, you will click on download. This one's asking for email things, and I don't think I'm not going to waste my time there. Okay. Let's go back and get something else. Mm, okay, let's go to MT4 indicators. For example, here best MT4 indicators. Here you have MT5. This is MT4, MT5 indicators. So for example, here you have MT4 indicators search. For example, MT4 indicators, you go to any website. Okay. So when you come here, you download any indicator. Okay. This is a moving average with a band. For example, this one. So this one's also asking for login things, and I'm not ready to log in. Okay. But I want to show you how to do this. Please be patient. Kindly begging you to be patient. When you click on this download, click download. Yeah, it has downloaded. Okay, beautiful. So after it has downloaded, click on open file. Okay, click on open file. So when you open, it will open in something like WinRAR. Okay, if you don't have WinRAR on your computer, you have to download WinRAR from Google. And then after, you click on this one. This is what you need. Okay, sorry. Let me first go to downloads. When you come here, open up this folder for downloads. So you will have, it will come, your indicator will come as a zipped file like this. Okay. For example, here you have the TSI or the C what. Okay. Double click on it. It is under MT4. This is MQ5. When you see it with MQ5, this is .mq5. It means that it works in MetaTrader 5 only. It will not work in MetaTrader 4. Okay. So TSI was working for what? This is EX4. That is for MetaTrader 4. This one, TSI, then EX4, that is MetaTrader 4. So after it has opened, and you notice it's going into my MetaTrader 4, right click, click on copy files to clipboard. After copying the files to clipboard, I want you to go to MetaTrader 4. Okay, click on file. Okay, open data window. After opening the data window, okay, go to MQL4. Then you go to indicators and then you paste it there under indicators. These are indicators all in MQ4. Okay, MT4. So you also paste it there to enter there. So after pasting, you have Control V. Is it pasted? After pasting, ESI. Where is it? It is disturbing once again. Hold on a bit. Want this one. Okay. So you double click. Then you copy it. Control C, simple as that. Then you come back to where we have these indicators and then you paste it there. So after it has been pasted, this is TSIEX4. Okay. Simply close this folder. You close that folder. So you come to MT4. It when you check here, you have to check under custom indicators. Those are indicators you've added. So when you scroll down, you will see that we do not have it. There's a TSI under T, OPQR, that is under T. Under T, it is not there. But what you have to do is that you have to close the software first and then you reopen. Close the software, reopen the software. So when you open when you open the software, you go to indicators, then you go to custom, okay? Then you look for the indicator that you have pasted. It was T something. It is here. Okay. So double click on it, go to its settings, input 5 and what, and then you click on okay. So this is the indicator that we inserted. Okay. So this is a zero cross indicator. When it crosses above this zero line, okay. When it crosses above this zero line, it is a buy signal, and then below is a sell signal. So that's how we install a custom indicator. Go to Google, download the indicator you want. It will open as a zipped file. Then you open that zipped file. Then you copy this file to clipboard. Then you go to MetaTrader 4, open data window, MQL4. Sorry, do not data window, okay? Sorry, you come here and sorry, let me see a little bit. So you come here, file, then you open data folder, okay? After opening the data folder, you go to MQL4, you go to indicators, and then you paste it under indicators. After pasting it under indicators, you close the software. So the same thing applies to MT4. So let us first go to our downloads, and we'll see downloads. This is what we has downloaded for MT5, okay? So for MT5, double click on it. Still, it will come as a zipped file. When it has point here, .mq5, it is for MetaTrader 5. So right click, copy files to clipboard. Go to MT5, like here. Then up to MT5, you go to the same thing, file, open data folder, okay, MQL5, then indicators under examples, that's why the indicators are, and then you click Ctrl V. So when you see that it has been pasted, close, and then close the MT5 also, then reopen MT5. Just close it and then reopen it. When it reopens, go to indicators under custom. Under custom indicators, we look for it. It is under C, so it will appear under C. It is alphabetically arranged. Then you click on it, you check its colors and everything, and then you click OK. So this is the indicator that we have downloaded right down here. Okay, that's an indicator. Personally, don't need it. It was for example. Okay. So from there, we want to go into the next session on MetaTrader and MetaTrader 5. That is placing an order. So in MetaTrader 5, okay, it is still the same thing. You simply click on F9 to get this panel for placing an order. Okay. Or you can simply go to the order, place an order. Something was here. Under tools, then new order. Okay. Or you click on F9. So when you click on F9, you get that pop-up panel for. We looked into that one already. If you want to place a pending order, change this word market execution to pending order. Then from pending order, you change it to either a sell stop or buy stop. If you don't know what these ones mean, or buy stop limit, go and watch the video about Forex market or the what market orders. Okay, so I have a video ready. Or you can comment and I send you the link to you directly. So you put in the price, the stop loss, then you click on press. For example, this is a buy stop. Okay. This is a sell stop order. Then you want to set the price of 0.2, then you click on place. As simple as that. So the order will come right down there. So the same thing happens in MetaTrader 4. Click on F9, you get this pop-up box. Then you can change, or you can buy by market etc. Or you can do right here. Sorry. When you look right here in your corner, right here, you have that small white drop down menu. So what you do is you click on it, it will show up like that. So you can click on sell or you can click on buy in case you want to enter by market. So for example, if I click on sell, the trade goes in instantly. And then you said if you want to put a stop loss, just highlight on the order, then double click, then drag upwards to put a stop loss if you've sold. Or right then double click, then drag downwards to put a take profit. As simple as that. So when you hover on the stop loss, you can be able to see how many pips and how much you are losing in amount of money. When you hover on the take profit, you can see how much you're risking and how much you are going to make. As simple as that. Okay. So that is done. That is how we place an order in MetaTrader for MetaTrader 5. So how to add multiple charts, we've seen already that one. So you can simply come on tiles, tools, where is tiles, like that. Click on tiles, they can also show up like that. That is how you get multiple screens, as simple as that, so that you can be able to see your USD, dual card, and something else. If you want to get a full screen, just simply click on it, click sorry, then you maximize. Okay, so you can click on F11 if you want to see a full screen like that. You simply have to go on F11. Okay, so basically that is the end of it. So in case there is something that you've not have not covered, I want you to just be patient. Then you can be able to tell me what you've not understood. So what I didn't conclude with is that the prices are raised given these sides. Okay, so the prices are always to 5 or 4 decimal places, but we normally take the first 4 digits. Or if a pair contains the JPY, they add to 2 decimal places. For example, let me see a JPY pair here. See? So for example, when you look at the JPY pair like this one, it is to 3 decimal places. So we normally consider the first 2. Okay, here 980. So we shall consider 78 as the last 2 digits. Okay, so as simple as that. So here you can buy instantly, or so instantly. Here you can change the lots. Okay, on the market, especially if you're using very low time frames like 15, 15 or the minute one. Okay, so that is basically how to use the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. So I don't know what I've not made clear, but if there is, please comment in the video. You like the video, please you share the video. That's the only way you can support me. Ask me any question about Forex. I'm the expert and I'll be able to reply to you. No worry. Okay. So if there is anything I've not covered, I don't think so. I've covered almost everything. How to save a template. I've told you that one. How to save everything. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Usom Jordan and I'll see you in the next video. So bye bye. Oh, lastly, if you look here, this is where you have your signal. Okay. So for network. So if you the connection status, okay, if you right click on it, or if you double click on it, or if you click on it simply, you can get a login, or you can get to rescan servers, but these ones are normally not so much useful. So that is it. And then the other thing maybe that I didn't tackle is that right down here you get the dates. Okay, 6th December 2022, depending on the time frame that you are using. Okay, for example, if we go to H1, of course, even the time it will start to change, and then it gets more more detailed. Okay, so as simple as that. I'm trying to look around and see if there is anything that I've not covered, but I've basically covered everything that you need to start trading. Okay. If you need the community messages, what and what, of course you click here. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video. We shall be looking at Forex chart patterns. Okay. So thank you so much. My name is Susom Choda. May the markets be with you. In case of beginner, please be patient. Everything is coming slowly by slowly. See you in the next video. Bye bye.